You mentioned that you have a 4-week-old who has colic, and you're wondering about a sleep position for him so he'll be more comfortable in sleep. Swings and car seats specifically that you mentioned are not recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics because at this young age, babies don't have the neck strength to support themselves while they're sleeping, and so their little heads can flop forward and increase the risk of SIDS, or sudden infant death syndrome. The safest position as recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics is on their backs on a flat surface like a crib with a fitted sheet. And it's also recommended that all extra soft fluffy things be kept out of their sleeping area for the first year of life, including bumper pads, stuffed animals, pillows, and extra blankets. Swaddling does help some babies, and I bet with a baby who has colic you've become familiar with swaddling, but it helps them feel safe and secure like they did in the womb. And babies oftentimes like to be swaddled till they get old enough to just work their way out of the swaddle. So lay a blanket down on the floor and fold the top corner down and lay your baby over that with the blanket underneath the armpits and fold one side tightly around your baby's back, fold up the bottom flap, and then wrap the fourth one around your baby tightly so that your baby's tight, but still has his arms out, and also make sure that his knees are brought up to his belly when you're swaddling him. Because you mentioned that your baby has colic, if it actually hasn't been diagnosed by a doctor, it would be good to talk to a doctor about how often your son is crying. There's lots of different definitions out there for colic. Some doctors define it as 3 hours or more of consecutive crying where your baby's inconsolable on 3 or more days of the week. And sometimes there's a medical condition behind this, and so the doctor can decide if that is the case and if treatment is necessary. And in some cases, after treatment is administered, your baby stops crying as much. And this obviously makes life easier for your baby and for you. So be sure to talk to the doctor and also ask them any other specific questions you have about your baby's sleeping positions. And if you have other questions for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page and recommend us to your friends and family too.